Conference League, UEFA Conference League group stages were to be submitted. 3 Chelsea key players are part of the list now, and I'm going to tell you why. And I think that this season, the way at Chelsea, let me first start by saying good morning and welcoming you to Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. So subscribe to the channel and subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. You just cannot miss out on the conversation that they have us. It's the best football analysis show. You don't want to turn away from it. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notification. In the notification turning, make sure what you do all. So they be a content you are first to get it. I will say Fiifi-Manfred or YouTube has it. And the fast you see out subscribe to the channel no. Now turn on notification. Not share link no soma for na for nyabi. Yeah, nyami show. So share link no ama for na for so nyabi. Share how Chelsea are doing their things now. The management of things this season are top notch. Top notch. Mami Fiifi in about 2 days ago, and UEFA for said at the bar, ever kind said Chelsea are, they are not going to be culpable of UEFA financial fair play rules. Like they are very close to getting net zero, and of course, not any more plan in this transfer window. And they believe say everything that they are doing, it just has to come down to the success on the field. So once we make success or partners on, they are good to go. And that's something that they were waiting for. Can they get success on the field? To them, buying a lot of players or very, very versatile, both different positions will not put a lot of pressure on the coach. And they are going to keep players fit and they can go on and have success in Europe. And Enzo Maresca, a soft target of qualifying for Europe via the top 4 and as winning any of the cup competitions. That's what Enzo Maresca wants to do. Now, I give you one more for me. It has boggled my mind, and it's mind boggling and they're top notch. And I need to commend them. And now, UEFA had told all the clubs in the UEFA Conference League say Obia and from the list of players are already standing for the competition. Now there are 2 lists: the homegrown list and the normal list. Homegrown list near a list of players from the Chelsea Academy at Now, these players, of course, will include Levi Cole, will include Joshua Champon, Tariq George. These are players that are going to be homegrown in our list. Now, Chelsea have done something very monumental. Chelsea for share listing. Almost say this season they need to do what they call the load management. Players be on so games and now. You need some combo Thursday. Games Saturday and Sunday. They don't have to go and play on Thursday. They need to try and arrest them. And most of these players have been put on the load management scheme. And this load management scheme, I said, a plan for the season. So we can in the last 2 days, Wesley Fofana in a call up to the French national team. And Wesley say, let the French national team, the FFP, the Fédération Football de France, say, you cannot play because we want to manage our injuries now. Our French national team. No, someone say this is the state that you are in. Quickly, Wesley Fofana through his agent wrote to the French national team to Didier Deschamps. And Deschamps say, from where you've come from, you've had a year-old injury, 1 year injury, and over a company, you've been very sharp. You've not missed any game. You seem to be very important to Chelsea. And the last time I may catch up, the 2 center backs now, Barkley ball carrier, which is Levi Cole, or sweeper, the most aggressive one, Wesley Fofana. For him, he runs into danger, tries to nip it in the back, tries to be aggressive towards it. Whilst Levi Cole will sit back and be the sweeper. And on the ball, he will pass the ball to break the lines. Then Wesley Fofana will be the ball carrier from deep to break the lines, which is top. Excellent. These are traits that you need in your center back. And they are beginning to form a formidable partnership. Leslie, any Levi. They are beginning to form a formidable partnership with you. So immediately, one manager Wesley Yee, no be prepare. It means that you are going to get what we call, the load. You feel in your load management, and then you are going to overload the player from their recovery. On your irritations, now this player is going to go on throughout the season and not play games. So you don't want that. You want to make sure say the player is fit and he's playing games consistently and everything is fine with him. In Tomoma, Wesley Watcher. Then Cole Palmer so call England. Well, national team. Last season, Cole played the most number of games ever in his career. So Cole Palmer and Fiifi-Man City about at Man City, he wasn't playing this number of games. It's last season about the most number of games in his career, about consistently, almost game be an Chelsea Bobby and Cole Palmer Bobby, and also about 90 minutes. So it was accumulated load, and it can lead to accumulated fatigue. He had played for a very, very long time, and if a player plays for that long, you need to manage the load. Also, Cole Palmer call Lee Castley on the Three Lions, St. George's. Or catch Lee Castley, and I didn't know who the Three Lions medical team and say, in through my career, I mean more ball this match. Last season, Bobo Bebre, of course, my PFA Player of the Year, my Young Player of the Year, FA Young Player of the Year, my nominating me Ballon d'Or this animal. But if I can be consistent and go on and play for long, I need to manage my load. Until then, I may manage load, and I'm okay, they're fine. We'll contact the Chelsea medical team. Only Chelsea medical team, Chelsea medical team was clear with them. So we don't even want the boy to come and play for England because he's going to travel, jet lag, and man. Until then, move on and back. Now, on Bambeka team, we will manage his load here because we have his data. And at 3 Lions for no share, so they're fine. That's okay. We can let him go back. We can make him go back and then go and manage the load or go back. Until go back. For even 2 days, Cole Palmer did not train with Chelsea for no. And Chelsea, and so he be my Pedro Neto. The last game at Chelsea boy against Crystal Palace. In the training session 2 days before start game against Crystal Palace, Chelsea and Bob Pedro Neto on man training because of load management. And I will say, once he comes back or travel on back, they will not even let him train. They will let him do soft training. Some players that injuries so that they can manage their load. It's very, very important. Especially players when you're mastering the cell, Romeo Lavia, any other. It's very important. It's Cole Palmer free England honor. There was level I call any noni madweke. See, me, my question the mentality of Noni Madueke for a very long time. But in the last few days, I've had reason. Set me accept to say the boy has come of age and he's a top player now. And now, Talk Sports work for England for Basel St. George's. And they did an interview with him. Everything that Noni Madueke is saying, a mentality and then a psyche of a player who can go to the top. So we have a time Noni Madueke by Chelsea, when you're born to change or wings on him, no a cat ball on the back, not to change. Now, apart from the 1v1 threat, he's beginning to get direct. And he was asked a series of questions. So once the season started, Enzo Maresca by first interview, so Noni Madueke, if it doesn't work out, he'll play just like every other person. When training had you can't be inconsistent in training and come and play for his team. You need to be consistent. Noni Madueke said he understands what Maresca did. At the end of Maresca here, and according to him, it was supposed to push him. Na engine John and push him to get the best out for him. And he knows that it is getting the best out of him. That he believes that his performance is beginning to come. He has the goal threat, he has the 1v1 ability. And who is Enzo Maresca system now all bottom. If it's Noni Madueke into no problem here, he is okay in the system and he wants to play. He went on to add, say, in terms of tactical display, see tactics, the details Enzo Maresca the Bema or Parkers. He hasn't seen enough managers that are better than Enzo Maresca stands now. He likes the quality of Enzo Maresca tactically, the details he gives them. He makes them understand what they are supposed to do in the training and on the tactical board before Krasuma be do Parkers. And a perfect staff a man or Penisa, so he wants to go on. Now, the players be on my coach Choma. A lot of the conversation in the media and people who do not understand the importance of rallying up players to get performances from them. No, I didn't Enzo Maresca, we never first day now, you are playing the player under the bus. But it was a way to get him to work. So last season, Mauricio Pochettino kept Noni Madueke on the bench until say he began to track back. Also not tracking back and on play. He said it. Also known as a player, not on tracking back because on one you know as a stylistic player, we don't necessarily have to track back. We don't do stuff like that. But with time, he has seen the importance of stuff like that. He has seen the need of how and why he needs to help the team. In the sort of tracking back the team, without the ball. Only we need ball, he can transit with the ball because of a good ball carrier or a dribbler or a press resistant. He can play the team out of pressure. And right, the same interview then I was clapping for Noni Madueke because for me, that's the mark of a top player. Huge mentality. Somebody who understands that there are demands on him and say, oh, make it good demands now. He is only going to go to the top. Only going to go to the top. And me on Oshe Enzo Maresca, the tactical display, how he wants to play. And the 3 games they have on, you can clearly tell that this is how Chelsea wants to play. Chelsea, everybody, you don't even need to be a tactical. You don't need to be a tactical analyst. You just need to watch Chelsea games when we are Chelsea. And at the end, Peppa say he has been pragmatic because time in Chelsea come on. You see, oh, Enzo Maresca play inverted fullback, Bebo inverted fullback. He hasn't necessarily played that inverted fullback. He has just been pragmatic. He has just been properly pragmatic. It's a ball or with a midfield 5. He wants to go around the midfield 5. Or ball with an inverted fullback. He wants to play with the inverted fullback. So person dominating possession. Even with preseason time and then out of possession. Or ball with a lot of man for man. Or pressure man for man. Man for man. Now he had issues because man for man, the biggest issue back is rotations. So we pressing will be our partners 1v1. Then if they are opponent team area a lot of rotations, you may be in trouble. Because now we'll play, are they going to follow them deep? Are they going to follow them when they come short? What are you going to do? What are the variations for a man for man? It is sometimes there is the need to mix man for man with zonal. And that's something that's what I'm talking about, the pragmatism of Enzo Maresca as a coach. Now he making sure say he is mixing the man for man with zonal. Say almost team dropping about mid block, but now he goes into zonal. It becomes a zonal marking. And for me, these are the things, these are the marks, the pragmatism of the coach, tactically how he understands how things like the man management, and then the fact that he is being honest and straight up with people. See, in this day and age, everything for people to be very honest. People are not honest. People can't be straight up and honest with people. So if you have somebody who is honest and straight up with you, I think that's the best trait. It's a better trait that I would choose than somebody that will sugarcoat things and dilly-dally around it. I don't want stuff like that. See, these have been top-notch stuff. Now, finally, at the end make say they have done that, being smart, forward-thinking, something that shows that there is proper planning going on in there. In a Chelsea Cobham one magazine, they don't necessarily have anything about data sharing. In the Chelsea team, any of my boys, they don't share any form of data. To be and share the Cobham team don't share. But now I hear that there's huge investment in data of Cobham. Until Chelsea I get excited. But this is what I wanted to talk about. The forward thinking. Chelsea, the list of the Conference League record. On the list of Conference League record, Conference League for 3 important players in for group stage, mind you. So Chelsea qualified from this year, I'm saying from the league phase. Chelsea qualified from the league phase. Chelsea are going to have the opportunity to add 3 more players. And that's almost 3 players. I think about what Chelsea are going to say. These 3 players are almost okay. We need to manage Omolodo. It's any area. We don't necessarily have to put them in like games that your boss Saturday, Sunday. Now if it Thursday, you took on Sunday, no Thursday, Saturday. You will put pressure on the team. You have 2 specific profiles. We trust them. Let us give them the opportunity to play in the Conference League. Matches in the Conference League. They should be good enough to get us games or honor. It shouldn't be a worry. Say away to Noah any other day and then Maggie wage in our money. It shouldn't be a worry. Say away to Noah, na Kopama and Mobi. It shouldn't be a worry. Say Pedro Neto mu match this in one rest him. It shouldn't even be a worry because looking at the Chelsea attacking depth. Into one. Almost Levi Cole. Not Levi Cole, sorry, Romeo Lavia. Maka. The importance of Romeo Lavia at Chelsea team, it cannot be understated. Overstated, but no. Untimi overstate. I didn't see that make us say open deep line playmaker. I will be control game from deep. And more thing. Liverpool for no call Martin Zubimendi on try and convince him. Say, oh, good project. On machine Zubimendi said that all free Sociedad team here. Why? And he's a quality player. They were willing to pay the 50-60 million euros now to go and take advantage of Martin Zubimendi. Chelsea got Romeo Lavia in excess of 35 million of Man City Academy no, and Okobo Southampton. And at Chelsea, who they bought him next to Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. It's important. But no, also you see one season I will play the whole season. One more ball. It's all about back to come and play for the team. The load management has to be number one priority. I mean, I have a problem back when I say Chelsea ama Leslie Ugochukwu, any my friend is saying Andre Santos on loan, but that's no problem. And no joke. So Osheda be Celeste of Argentina. You know that Enzo Fernandez the best position the deep line playmaking role. Again, I'm a 10. I can't say several times. Enzo either plays as a 6 or an 8. Sometimes he gets into 10 positions in the half space, but no, it's more of an attacking number 8 than a 10. He is not the creator in chief. In these systems recently, there isn't a specific number 10 who's supposed to do the creating, who's supposed to be a creator in chief for the team. They'll be non-existent. It's a now Argentina match now. He played as a 6, a deep line playmaker in the middle of the park, conducting play. Bibia go through Enzo Fernandez, and of course, say Umbo Abrantia, your friend Romeo Lavia, in games in the Conference League. It means that if you go away to go and play, what's the name? If you go away to go and play, or in any game, will be in a Conference League, you should be able to play Enzo Fernandez as a deep line playmaker because he has done it before. We're proving. We show so in one say game need an enemy control game. You ain't bought diagonals, you ain't breaking lines from deep, you ain't control the tempo of the game from deep. Not many players come close to Enzo Fernandez. And then for the Abyssalist, he was top notch. So for me, I side with the idea. Say, oh, Romeo Lavia, I'm arrested on maybe and come. And then now Oshe game on boy Abyssalist boy with Argentina for a farewell celebration for Abrantia your friend Angel Di Maria. You can tell. So this is a team that haven't lost in 5 solid years. This is 6 years or 5 years. World Cup champions, 2-time Copa America champion, Finalissima champions, ranked number 1 in FIFA. Only 2 losses in their last 64 matches. Sole leaders in the 2026 qualifiers. 18 out of 21 points in 2026 qualifiers. National team that continues to mark an era. All about Argentina, like as I said, where there be a list of Argentina. Argentina team has lost only 2 of their last 64 matches in the last 5 years. That's the quality of Argentina national team. And now you had in the middle of the park Enzo Fernandez next to them, controlling the game, dictating the pace of the game. Lionel Scaloni team, have really come of age. And now there was Paulo Dybala on Nusinya Boni boy. If you have Enzo Fernandez in this deep line playmaking role, so on control games, and definitely he's going to be able to control games and he's going to play well. He played as a number 10, and his teammates convinced him, telling him he was the one who had to carry it. Paulo Dybala, these past weeks have been crazy. One of the reasons I wanted to stay in Rome was to be here with the national team and my teammates. I was really eager to come back. I thought it wasn't going to be here that I would come back, but I did. I played and I ended up scoring. Paulo Dybala, of course, look at somebody like Kitty Romero, an important player for Argentina, and now they played Rodrigo de Paul next to Abrantia Enzo Fernandez, and they controlled the game. they control the game. And if you have Enzo Fernandez in that deeper, he controls a very, very solid performance from Enzo Fernandez. Inti Romeo Lavia Embo in the Conference League, Enzo Fernandez should be able to play there with Moise Caicedo. This is how it should be used. Deep line playmaker, scaling, controlling, and dictating the game from deeper in midfield is impressive. He's way more effective and impactful in a deep line playmaker. Brantia friend Enzo Fernandez, or the quality and Ronaldo or Bob. Of course, the next player Chelsea, Anthony Dianca Conference League, less known, Brantia friend Cole Palmer. Chelsea also do believe that well, last season the loader Brantia friend Cole Palmer in there is the need to manage our load, and Cole Palmer is also not part of the list that Chelsea submitted to UEFA to play in the Conference League league phase. So now you really can't, mind you, say Chelsea get qualified from the league phase. They can go on and add these players to it, where the thoughts and the notion is in these times, in sad times, the competition is going to be more difficult and they will need players. They say into Romeo Lavia, Yanfananka, Cole Palmer, Chelsea Yanfananka. There isn't also one more player Chelsea Yanfananka in terms of the players of man for man con. Yes, Wesley Fofana, one defender, one midfielder, one attacker. Cole Palmer, Wesley Fofana, Romeo Lavia. Chelsea and for mankind. I've said it several times there. Chelsea should be able to negotiate any game beyond the ball, wherever that it is, away in the Conference League with the quality that they have after. Joao Felix, Pedro Neto, McGill, Nicolas Jackson, Nkuku, all of these boys, Mihailo Modric, these boys with the quality, should be able to control games without Abrantia, your friend Enzo Fernandez. They are managing the load. Of course, could go on to World Cup 2025, Club World Cup. So Chelsea, Ebewa Kubobi, and they need to manage our load. Very, very important. Chelsea confirmed their squad. A-list, Robert Sanchez, Philippe Jorgensen, Lucas Bergstrom, Axel de Sassi, Marco Correa, Tosin Adrebiayo, Benoit Bediashile, Reece James, Malo Gusto, Renato Viega, Enzo Fernandes, Noni Madueke, Kani Chukwuemeka, Kenan Drisby Hall, Moise Caicedo, Cesare Casadei, Pedro Neto, Mihailo Modric, Joao Felix, Nicolas Jackson, Christopher Nkuku, Jadon Sancho, McGill, Levi Cole, Jose Champo, Keanu Dyer, Tariq George, Harrison Macon, and Max Derrick. Of course, these are the players at Chelsea Ediomoko in the Conference League to go and play in the Adiobako said Mameni G and he said in this game, this list, it means that Kani Chukwuemeka and Cesar Casadei will get a lot of game time and also build themselves in the competition, something which is very, very good on. And now Cristiano Ronaldo shared a 900th goal on a career. What a monumental career. I don't need to say too much. Cristiano Ronaldo a top. In fact, people say he's a ghost. No real on one video of the goals. I see video of the goals, and yet Pele the only goals only video on the video of the goals, and he has 900 goals for club and country. Cristiano Ronaldo and Righteous Agos. I'm good Jordan getting you on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much for subscribing and turning on notification and sharing and then watching. Let me hear from you in the comment section. What do you think about Chelsea for plan not to take Cole Palmer, any Enzo, Cole Palmer, Romeo Lavia, any Abrantia, and your friend Wesley Fofana, not to take them to the Conference League group stage, Who agree with them? And I say you don't agree with them. Do you think it's good to manage their load or it's not good to manage their load? I want to hear from you. Thank you very much. Until we see you later in the day. Take care. Bye.